President Biden and former President Donald Trump are set to face off in Atlanta.
A lot of people are going to be watching this one. The first presidential debate is expected to be tense tomorrow night from the last time the two men met on stage 4 years ago. Remember that? ABC4 caught up with campaign representatives from both campaigns and also spoke with independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s campaign director on being excluded from this debate.
It's 2020 2.0.
Why would you answer that
because
question?
The question is,
radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Donald Trump and Joe Biden's campaign representatives say the focus is going to be on the American people.
What you can hear on Thursday are the issues that matter most to the American people.
President Trump is a man of the people. It's part of his, I think, political appeal, both inside our voter base and outside of our voter base. And President Trump plans to bring the truth about his record to the debate stage.
Both sides quick to point out differences.
Why is Donald Trump so focused on helping billionaires and wealthy corporations on the backs of the middle class? We're also going to be talking about why Donald Trump is attacking Americans' freedoms and their bedrock rights in this country.
Can Joe Biden explain why he is giving access to Medicare and Social Security to illegal immigrants instead of protecting our seniors?
Recent polls by Deseret News and Hinckley Institute of Politics show the former president maintains a dominant lead over President Biden in Utah. But independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is also gaining steam in the Beehive State. According to the polls, when offered the three candidates as options, 49% say they'd vote for Trump, while Biden and Kennedy each garner 20%. Kennedy's campaign has filed a complaint with the Federal Election Commission accusing CNN, Biden, Trump, and their campaigns of violating federal election law.
It underscores, well, two things. One is the scale of the problem that we're facing, which is two corrupt parties that pretend to be different to keep everybody fighting, but ultimately when it matters are happy to collude in order to keep out independent candidates who come at this with a servant's heart and actually want to restore our liberties in this country and challenge their vice grip on power. And the second thing is that I think it underscores that RFK is doing a dang good job at exactly that, because they are clearly very worried about having him on the stage.
Trump and Biden's campaign reps say that's not true.
Well, all I would say is that RFK Jr. certainly presents himself to be, an independent and a moderate, but he is every bit as radical as Joe Biden. I can't speak to RFK's poll numbers or decisions that were made, by the behest of other entities.
What we know is President Biden is a president for all Americans. He is fighting for lower health care costs. He's fighting for addressing gun violence. He is fighting to create safer communities.
But Kennedy's campaign is bullish on Utah.
One of the mottos that Bobby holds really dear is people before politics and country before party. And that's a sentiment that I really feel when I'm in Utah.
RFK Jr. is planning to respond to the Trump-Biden debate tomorrow night in real time in what his campaign is calling the real debate. And here on ABC4 News, our presidential debate coverage begins at 6 o'clock with an ABC News special, followed by that debate at 7. So make sure you stick with your local election headquarters, ABC4 News.